Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. He betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
Salutare tuturor și bine ați venit la episodul cu numărul 7 din seria Ghost of Tsushima. În episodul trecut l-am ajutat pe Ishikawa să ajungă mai aproape de Tomoe, dar aceasta ne-a scăpat printre degete, iar acum mergem să o ajutăm pe Lady Masako, să vedem dacă reușim să o ajutăm să se răzbune pe cei care i-au ucis familia. Pentru asta trebuie să mergem la o peșteră. Trebuie să fie relativ aproape. Uite că am și găsit-o.
Halt, Ronin. State your business.
I'm not a Ronin. My name is Jin Sakai.
A samurai? Lady Sanjo will want to see you. She's in charge of Umugi Cove. Please, come with me. This way, my lord. It's important you speak to the lady.
Deci să ne întâlnim cu Lady Sanjo, care aparent e lidera acestei comunități.
She will take me back.
Eu să
What
vedem.
choice has she got? Marry a Mongol?
Lord Sakai, this is Lady Sanjo.
Welcome to Umugi Cove.
I see the Mongols haven't found this place.
Thankfully, no. There hasn't been bloodshed here for many years. Anyone who draws a weapon answers to my men. Your safety is assured, so long as you abide by that same rule. Now, please, tell me how I may help you.
I'm looking for a smuggler named Goro.
Interesting. He's downstairs, having his third bottle of sake. Enjoy your visit with him.
Few hours sleep.
Thank you.
Come see me again sometime. I think we can help each other.
Bun, deci Goro e piratul cu care trebuie să ne întâlnim pentru a-l ajuta pe Shimura să transmită un mesaj șogunului.
Have you listened to any stories from Gyozen?
That blind storyteller?
He always has a new story to tell.
Hai să vedem unde e Masako.
Good thing I didn't become a samurai.
Where did you go yesterday?
Somewhere to clear my mind.
Văd că a dispărut Lady Masako de aici.
I found watching birds helps me forget what's happening here. Just for a moment.
I'm telling you, the Mongol's emperor's throne sits on the tallest mountain at the center of the earth.
Listen to this.
Jin, over here, quickly.
Masako. How long have you been here?
Not long enough.
You need some rest.
What I need is justice for my family's murder. I'll be one step closer once I catch the snake named Omura.
One of the conspirators on the list.
He supplied the weapons that butchered my family.
Then we will find him and make him talk.
We need to get out of the open. This way. Omura's rumored to be traveling to Umugi. I just don't know when, so I've been camping out, waiting. We can keep watch from here.
Do you know what Omura looks like?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in 20 years.
You knew him.
He supplied our clan, but he cheated us, then tried to blame my husband for not paying him enough.
Was he right?
Of course not. Now please, watch the road, and get comfortable. We might be here a while.
Masako, there. Men on the walkway.
They look just like him. Exactly like Omura 20 years ago.
They must be his sons.
Were they both involved?
I'm taking the canyon. There are people I need to speak with.
People you need to boast to.
Excuse me?
Never mind. I'll see you in Umugi.
They're splitting up.
Let's follow them. See what we can learn.
I'll take the left, you take the right. The canyon is narrow. Stay high to avoid being seen.
Ok, noi trebuie să-l urmărim pe ăsta. Și Masako s-a dus după celălalt.
Too high and mighty to help me do the dirty work. But when I'm rich, no doubt he'll help me spend the money. Who's there? No, feet are all wet. These roads are awful. Yeah. Hoop. Hoop. Avenged our family. Old Adachi is dead. His clan, too. Kipe says what I did is shameful. But he doesn't remember what Adachi did to us, to you. By morning, I'll have enough money to make up for what they took from you 1,000 times over. Father's proud of me. Why wouldn't he be? Kipe doesn't know what he's talking about. My feet will never be dry. First thing I'll do when I'm rich is put in some decent roads. Finally.
You know what Mitsu said the other day? That woman samurai.
I need a drink.
I told you never to come in here.
You thieving bastard. I stole those pickled onions ages ago.
I'm calling my...
Some kind of noise.
I need a drink.
I told you never to come in here.
You thieving bastard. I need a drink.
I told you never to come in here.
You thieving bastard. How was that? I stole those pickled onions ages ago.
I'm calling my brother.
No need. I'm leaving. telling you. The Mongols' emperor's
What does he
throne
expect?
sits on the
This
top
is
of
Umugi.
the mountain at the center of the earth.
Listening to Ensign again, huh? The only thing he knows for sure is where his jar of sake sits. Sakai killed every Mongol in Asamo Bay. Now he's our enemy. Still so thinking.
I should find Masako.
Jin, over here.
The one I followed was involved. He spoke of revenge against Clan Adachi.
Then what are we waiting for?
He's on his way to meet the man who hired him.
The man who ordered my family murdered.
Let's get closer. Hear what they're saying.
This way.
I want out.
You're just getting cold feet.
It's not right.
What Adachi did to father isn't right. Our family ending up in the street. Father's drinking.
He stole from Adachi, and father was always a drunk.
Listen, we pull this off, and you can use the money to escape. Take your family and leave the Mongols behind.
Let's get this over with.
They're leaving.
Let's follow.
Keep low or they might see us.
So he will be at the beach?
That's where I told him to meet us. The fool agreed quick. Doesn't want anything getting out.
I don't know how you sleep after that job. There were children.
I didn't kill them. I just provided the weapons.
Coward.
I heard Lady Masako survived.
That old lady? What's the worst she can do?
I should gut him where he stands.
Not yet.
Said he was coming alone.
I'm sure these men are just for show. He is a lord, after all.
These fools are walking into a trap.
Let's wait. See what happens.
Something's not right.
Let me do the talking. I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Which one of you is Omura?
That would be me. You have the payment?
We do.
No! Omada's mine!
The coward's still here. Let's find out.
Attack!
Yeah! Everything he has! Die!
Damn! The fool's dead.
I heard him talking about a letter. He might still have it on him.
Oh, look.
I'll check the bandits. See if they're holding anything. A letter.
This note bears the same clan emblem that was on the list from the inn.
This was a setup. Whoever killed your family lured Omura here to silence him.
The coward is covering his tracks.
Judging by this note, it's clear he's desperate for money.
He must not lead a wealthy clan.
Or he has no clan at all.
You think my family's killer isn't a samurai?
Maybe he wants to become one. Start his own clan.
And he's scavenging the corpse of Clan Adachi to fund it. Few people have the ambition for such a plot. I can use this Narrow my search.
First, get some rest. This hunt is killing you.
Until I find the man responsible, there is no rest. One of my family's killers walks free in Kubara. Find me there when you can.
Nobody cares. Why would they?
Ia să vedem următoarea locație.
Jin, a word, please.
Masako, what's wrong?
A man named Kajiwara recruited the men who killed my family. His name is on the list. He lives in this prefecture. That monk knows where, but he won't tell me.
Junshin means well. I'll talk to him. Junshin, it's good to see you.
And you, Lord Sakai.
Lady Masako and I are looking for Kajiwara. You know where he is.
She accused him of terrible things. I fear for his life if she finds him.
Masako has good reason to believe he recruited the men who killed her family.
He would never do that. He is a humble fisherman, a loving husband and father. I think she is blinded by rage.
Junshin, I need to talk to him.
As long as it is just talking. Take the road from here to the coast. Kajiwara's hut is on the beach.
Mongols' reliance on impermanence will lead to their suffering.
Well,
We'll take the road to the coast.
thank you for your help, monk.
Peace be with you, Lady Masako.
I can't imagine what you said to Junshin that I didn't. He doesn't even try to hear me. It's like talking to a stone.
I think he's afraid of you.
Afraid? Why?
You can be intimidating.
In our world, that is not a bad thing. We're hunting a cruel and vicious man. He was a retainer for our clan. Dependable and skilled, but quick to anger. We excused his behavior until the day I caught him beating his wife and daughter.
The coward. Hurting his own family.
I dismissed him immediately. I offered his wife and daughter refuge in our house. Within a day, they'd gone back to him.
It's not always easy. Especially when you think they'll change.
This path should take us to the beach. We'll leave the horses to avoid being seen.
We should approach with caution. I don't want to put Kajiwara's family at risk. That must be Kajiwara's fishing hut. The Mongols found it.
They may have already killed him and his family.
There's a chance they're still alive. Let's go. Send your best warrior!
No samurai!
Der Mund bei Startla! Jago! Der Mund bei Startla!
I don't see any more Mongols.
Let's check the house for Kajiwara and his family. New rolls of cloth.
Not cloth. Silk. More than a humble fisherman could afford.
This blade is covered in blood.
It doesn't look like a Mongol weapon.
It's a fisherman's tool. This must be Kajiwara's wife and daughter.
I always feared this would be their fate.
Maybe the Mongols killed them?
Then where is Kajiwara's body?
Masako, footprints. Leading away from the hut. What if Kajiwara survived?
Ran like a coward.
Let's follow the footprints.
Kajiwara!
Lady Masako! The Mongols attacked my wife and daughter!
Quiet, snake! We know you killed them.
Out of love. Better me than the Mongols. It's what they wanted.
You sick...
Jin! You recruited the assassins who killed my family! Who hired you? Tell me, and I will end you lovingly, like you did your wife and daughter.
All I know is, he understood.
Understood what?
How it feels to be ruined by you. How I was driven to poverty. The toll it took on my family. How...
Se pare că nu o să aflăm cine l-a angajat.
I couldn't stand to hear another word.
Everything he said was a lie.
Except about being ruined by me. I know Sadao felt the same way.
The conspirators are bonded by hate. The attack on your clan was personal.
Organized by a rival samurai with a deep grudge. But I can't think of who.
We'll find him.
I am sorry. I cannot help you.
I need information, not apologies.
Perhaps the farmers know.
Perhaps.
Lord Sakai, I am worried about her.
Junshin, what was that about?
Lady Masako is looking for someone. She is angry I couldn't help.
Like you helped with Kajiwara the fisherman?
Did you ever find him?
Yes, after he killed his wife and daughter.
How could I be so foolish?
My friend can be harsh, but she speaks the truth.
This time, I truly do not know who she's after.
You have nothing to fear. I'll speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Sakai. And also for ridding this farmstead of Mongols. Now we can rebuild.
These people are lucky to have you. Be well.
My cousin's friend, he was in Komatsu Forge when the Mongols hit.
And he's alive?
Someone fought off the raiders. A samurai spirit, out for vengeance.
Left toward the bridge, escorted by armed men.
Thank you. That will be all.
Did the farmers know who you're looking for?
Someone on the list. A thief.
I'll help you find them.
I need to handle it myself.
The farmer said they left with armed men.
Mercenaries.
Professional killers.
They could complicate things. I can use your help, but I need your discretion.
You can count on it.
The farmers said they went toward the bridge outside the farmstead. It's this way.
I thought Sensei Ishikawa fell on the beach. Glad the rumors were true.
Who is this thief?
She looted Clan Adachi's estate after the attack. Stole valuable heirlooms, personal items. What makes it worse is that Mai was our former servant. 3 years ago, my husband caught her stealing. He wanted to have her flogged. I did what I could for her, but she had to go.
It almost sounds like you miss her.
She was a dear friend. Her betrayal stings more than the others. There she is.
With the mercenaries. Let's move in. Quietly.
I'm going to sell everything. I'm just waiting for the right time.
Too late. He'll sell those heirlooms himself. Now take us to them.
I'll pay you to leave them with me.
You have no money.
I have this comb. It's gold, with pearl inlay.
That was a gift.
It might fetch a fair price.
No. He'd have our heads. Enough of this. Take us to the heirlooms.
We don't need the mercenaries alive for questioning. Just her. The more of them we eliminate, the easier it'll be to recover what's yours.
Just don't be seen, or they might hurt her.
Bun, deci va trebui să-i ucidem fără să fim văzuți. Nu e ceea ce îmi doream să fac, dar nu avem de ales.
Careful. You'll be in the open. Find cover. Look, he's distracted.
I'll take him.
How far is your hiding spot?
A fair
Sakai,
distance.
step back.
I'll tell you a story to pass the time. Once there was a girl who worked in a tea house. Her life was hard and had no kara. One day, a monk from far away came to the tea house, and the two fell instantly in love.
You'll give us away.
The girl was heartbroken. So she went to a witch and learned how to turn herself into a demon.
Sakai, step back.
My wife knows that magic.
We all do. The girl flew as a demon to the monk's monastery, but the monks saw her coming and hid under a bell.
Sakai,
She was
step
clever,
back.
though, and cast fire around the bell, melting and killing the monk inside.
You'll give us away.
Let's see.
Ce s-a întâmplat? Masako a ucis-o pe Mai?
Careful. You'll be in the open. Find cover. Look, he's distracted.
I'll take him.
How far is your hiding spot? A fair distance. I'll tell your story to pass the time. Once there was a girl who worked in a tea house. Her life was hard, had no kara. One day, a monk from far away came to the tea house, and the two fell instantly in love.
My wife knows that magic.
We all do. The girl flew as a demon to the monk's monastery, but the monks saw her coming and hid under a bell. She was clever, though, and cast fire around the bell, melting and killing the monk inside.
The Lady Masako and her dog have followed us! Kill them! You fools!
Jin, I need to speak with Mai.
I'm here if you need me.
You stole my family's heirlooms for those murderers. How could you betray me?
I didn't. You betrayed me. Turned me away.
I saved you. My husband wanted you flogged. He knew.
Then you should have left with me.
I was the lady of Clan
Mă, ce
Adachi,
se întâmplă aici?
and you were a thief.
I still love you.
Then tell me who you serve. He killed my family.
And he'll kill me.
I won't let him touch you.
I'll take you to your family's things.
We know the man you work for is a samurai.
I don't know his name. Never saw his face. He communicated only through notes. He knew about us, my lady.
How?
I don't know. He said he knew what it was like to love you. That he understood my pain.
Masako.
Mai was my only... has been the only...
He was anxious about the heirlooms. Concerned they get broken.
He's eager to sell them.
Their value is purely sentimental. He won't get the money he seeks.
Then perhaps he has no intention of selling. It's possible they're personal to him too.
He was possessive in his notes. Spoke as if they were his.
The heirlooms belong to no one but my family. I am the only one who remains.
Your heirlooms are in the brush.
Jin, will you gather them? I need to say goodbye. You are going to sell those things.
Keep your heirlooms safe. When I found out you were alive, I wanted to give them back. I just didn't know how.
Keep the coin with you.
Please. Promise. My lady.
Thank you.
Where's Mai?
She's gone home. Jin, I want you to know, I'm not...
You don't owe me an explanation.
I cared for my husband. But I cared for Mai, too.
You still do?
I think I always will.
The man we hunt has feelings for you.
Other than my husband and Mai, I've had no romances, no admirers.
He could have been lying, feigning sympathy to gather recruits.
I just don't know who would do that.
We'll keep searching. It's only a matter of time.
When that time comes, we'll make him pay. Where's Junshin?
Lady Masako!
Speak, monk! Please stop! Where is Junshin?
Masako, what are you doing?
Helping this monk find his tongue.
My lord, help! Masako, let me handle this.
Fine. But if you can't make him talk, I will.
Hai să luăm sabia asta mai întâi.
I'm begging you. Stop, please. I thought she was going to kill me.
No harm will come to you. What do you know about Junshin?
Junshin was helping survivors at Red Leaf Temple, but I hear the Mongols raided it.
Then he's in danger. We will find him. What do you want with Junshin?
He conspired to kill my family.
He's been saving refugees. And his name wasn't on the list we found.
Someone left him a note at the temple. It's identical to the ones the conspirators carried. Junshin was promised supplies for his relief camps. In return, he was to provide information on my whereabouts.
It's just an offer. This proves nothing.
It proves he had contact with the person who killed my family.
We will get to the bottom of this. By talking to Junshin.
You have my word.
He was last seen at Breadleaf Temple.
Let's go.
Wait for me.
Keep up.
Hiya!
When we find the monk, let me deal with him.
Remember, we agreed to talk to him.
The men who killed my family talked with their swords.
Masako, you will not kill Junshin until we're certain of his guilt.
Your father was murdered. Did you talk with his killer? Lord Shimura tracked him down and collected his head. You've had your vengeance, Jin. Don't stand in the way of mine.
Enough! What? You bastards! Oslepi Norshameg. Norshameg. Artsangej Potos Batsium. Chini Torquite! Cowards. They murdered these people on temple grounds.
We need to find Junshin. This way.
The temple is close.
And so is the monk.
Down.
We can take them.
No, we strike quietly.
Jin.
Or they might kill the monk.
Fine.
I'll take one, you take the other. He won't last much longer.
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
Reinforcements.
Is that you?
I need to get you. Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. He betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
You were my friend.
Give me the monk.
No.
You are defending a murderer!
We agreed to talk to him.
Talking now.
You promised me.
My promise is to my family!
You hear them coming? They are the enemy.
Jin.
You gave me your word.
When I looked at Junshin, all I saw were my dead grandchildren. Their faces after being cut down. And you were protecting him.
So you tried to kill me? Have you lost your mind?
I have lost everything!
No. You've sacrificed everything. For revenge.
And what do you feel when you think of Yuzo?
We can't let anger consume us. Or blind us to our friends.
You still trust me?
Junshin won't get far. We can track him down. Masako. Don't ever try to kill me again.
I won't. I promise.
Look for his tracks. Junshin went this way. Looks like he ran into the woods. When we find Junshin, perhaps I should speak with him first.
So you don't trust me?
Not yet. But letting me talk first will help.
Then I won't stand in your way. But remember, Jin, he only needs his tongue to talk. There he is.
Please, don't kill me.
Who offered you supplies in exchange for information about Masako?
She called herself Lady Hana.
Liar!
Masako, wait. Who is Lady Hana?
My sister. She was massacred with the rest of my family.
She visited me 2 nights ago, wore a crimson kimono with a golden sash. I remember. She smelled of chrysanthemum.
No. No.
I never told her anything about you. I swear it.
Leave us.
My sister's alive. She murdered the children.
Why would she want to destroy your clan?
I don't know. But I am going to find her.
You don't have to do it alone.
Meet me in Kamiagata.
Nu știu unde ar trebui să ne întâlnim acum cu Lady Masako. Dar probabil că, la fel ca și povestea lui Ishikawa, ar trebui să mai așteptăm până când o să apară următoarea misiune. Bun, hai să vedem ce avem noi aici. Aș vrea să mergem să recuperăm armura lui Jin, armura clanului Sakai. Uite aici. Să urmărim și vulpea asta, că tot suntem aici.
Kage, come on! Omi village. Home. No sign of Mongols. Where is it?
How dare you! Oh, young master. I feared you were dead.
I came as soon as I could. It's good to see you, Yuriko.
You look tired. Are you hungry?
Not now. Thank you. The Khan's army must have marched past here. Have you had any trouble?
A few bandits. Nothing I can't take care of.
I've come for my father's... my armor.
You refused to wear it at Komoda Beach.
A lot has changed since then.
I hid it somewhere safe. Come this way. These old bones. I'll get Taichi to help me fetch it. He's at the cemetery.
What's he doing there?
Tending the grounds. Gathering plants for my poisons. Keeps vermin out of our food stores.
I'm glad you're not alone.
What about Lord Shimura?
Alive. The Mongols captured him at Komoda, but we freed him.
Oh, others survived. And they're helping you?
A few. Lady Masako.
Good. She's been fighting alongside the boys since she was knee-high.
You'll have to tell me more about that someday.
But it's just the two of you?
A few others. Sensei Ishikawa.
I haven't seen him in years. Does he still act like he's the only one who knows how to do things?
Half the time he's right. But his aim is unmatched.
He would certainly agree.
Lord Sakai, you're back!
I wish I could stay. But I hear you're taking good care of Yuriko.
You've got that backwards, my lord.
Taichi, help me get the Sakai armor.
Go. I should pay my respects.
The weeds haven't been pulled.
I'm sorry.
Our lord finally returns and his home is a mess.
You took a meeting.
Don't worry about that now. Let's make sure the armor is perfect.
I mourn my father. His grave close, his soul distant. Now I am alone.
Jin, help me. May your death benefit all beings.
Young master?
Are you alright?
Yes, just lightheaded. For a moment, I thought you looked...
Face us, coward!
Get inside.
Ia să vedem cine a venit aici. Să se lupte cu Jin. Cred că va trebui să upgradăm și această armură.
Throw your blades! You'd come crawling back home.
You serve a traitor. You will suffer a traitor's fate.
Now you...
Yuriko!
Lord Sakai!
Se pare că acum să putem ucide 4 inamici dacă folosim această
Is
armură.
Yarikawa giving us trouble again?
The Yarikawa rebellion was 20 years ago. Those men were with the Mongols.
Of course. Seeing you like that, I'm still shaken up. I need to catch my breath.
By the lake. Your favorite tree.
Yes. Come.
You said earlier you've been making poisons.
Keeps the vermin out of our rice.
Can you make it stronger? Enough to kill a man?
No one deserves that.
Can you do it?
The effects in larger doses are ugly.
Good.
Oh, my lord. Sit with me a moment. Poison has never been the Sakai way.
No Sakai had to fight the Mongol Empire. I need every weapon we have. Tsushima can't afford anything less.
The Mongols have changed you, young master.
The world has changed.
My mother taught me about plants that heal, others that harm, even kill. But they must be consumed. How will you poison the invaders?
A blowgun and darts. I've read of their use by a Genji warrior who studied with monks from the west. Will you help me?
Promise me you'll remain the good man I know.
I promise.
I've looked after your every need since your mother carried you. I won't stop now.
All I need is something to make a blowgun.
Used to be plenty of reeds downriver, near the old crossing. Remember? You and your little friend gathered them to make little boats.
Ryuzo and I, we spent all day reenacting the Battle of Danora.
Be careful, Jin. The invaders have an outpost there now.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon with reeds.
Go on.
Deci va trebui să ne întoarcem la Yoriko cu câteva trestii ca să facem un blowgun, care vom folosi săgeți otrăvitoare. Ok, vedem, mergem data viitoare să facem rost de acele trestii. Încheiem aici acest episod. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care au rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și vă like, subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem data viitoare.